What is going on, everybody? It's, of course, AFW Backstage again. We've got 3 new guests in the feed. Let's have some fun. Intern, hit the music. And welcome to another edition of AFW Backstage. First off, the person to my left, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Tyler. I haven't been in AFW that long, but looking to make an impact, you know? That's the way it is.
Plain and simple, plain and simple. Okay, the person below me, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Colton, and I'm a real pro wrestler and everything, and it's just me, just here to have fun, talk about a little backstage and.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we've got one more. The person to my diagonal, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Heaven. I'm still a little bit new to this, but I'm happy to be here.
You're not nervous, are you?
Very.
Oh dear, Tyler, how's your week been, my friend?
Yeah, not been too bad, you know. Yeah, been watching a bit of the wrestling, been playing a bit of Xbox, chilling, living life.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Colton, what about you? How's your week been?
It's been good. And I'm sure that all of you know that I got injured at a show and everything, but I'm making a recovery and everything. And the good thing is, I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. And since we're here, is that I got told by the doctors that I only have to be out for 3 weeks. So
3 weeks. Rest up, so mate. Come back stronger. That's the best thing I can say to you that. And of course, Heaven, how's your week been?
Crazy.
And why is that crazy? Is that because of the kids in the background?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. We've obviously got Joseph Graham in the comments. What's going on, Joseph? Says hello, everyone.
All right, Joseph.
And he also says, great to see some new faces. Yes, that's right. We've got 3 new faces. I'm loving this kid thing, by the way. So, obviously, this is AFW Backstage. We're going to look at quite a few things. But first, let's get into some news, shall we? Now, of course, the recent thing this week was the draft. Colton, I'll start with you on this. What do you think to the draft?
Well, the draft is one of the biggest things in pro wrestling, especially if you have 2 different brands. And so it's awesome to see how many people we have that is new, awesome talent, and everything. And it's just awesome. I'm trying to think of the words to say here with this, but it is the biggest thing for me in prediction league, because you never know where you're going to go. You never know who's picking you, and you never know if you're going to get split up if you're a team. So
yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, but I didn't see the whole draft. So where did you get drafted to?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was somewhere in the 40s. I think it was like the late 40s or somewhere in the mid 40s, around that area.
Damn, so you were pretty late on the draft, but yeah, absolutely, of course. Tyler, what did you reckon to the draft?
Well, I loved it. I did. So when I got drafted to Mayhem, the roster I was on before. I felt really lucky, to be honest. I got picked number 11.
Well, you got picked before me, so I'm a bit jealous on this one.
Yeah, I felt like I'm not quite sure why, but when he seems like he's a good young prospect, so I was like, I'll take it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
Evan, what did you reckon to the draft?
Well, I'm excited because I got put into Mayhem, and I guess I was like Dallas's right after. Excuse me. After he picked his champions and whatever, so I'm kind of like really excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, there's pretty loads of good drafts here. The draft's on screen, so you can obviously have a quick little gander there. But who would you say has got the best roster?
I
Wreckage or
think Mayhem.
Mayhem, of course.
Carlton?
Yeah.
Mayhem.
I'm
Mayhem
going to
it
go
is.
with Mayhem.
We shall see. Obviously.
I'm sorry, Wreckage, but we're gonna beat you this season.
Oh, some fighting works from Mega Moo there. That's going to be interesting. So that's the only news we only had, unfortunately. So there was obviously some drafts which happened aftermath. So I was going to read these out from obviously Dallas. Let me just find my phone. So obviously there was a few little drafts which went behind the scenes. So Austin Lee, Tom Gaglione, and Matty Hawkins headed over to Mayhem, while Wreckage receives the trios combination of the family. So all the families now together. The next trade, though, Dallas was pretty upset with this one. He did everything to try and get Money Mike, but he didn't get him. So Dallas, sorry, pal, but what can we do? We can't do anything on that one, I'm afraid. So that's the news. Now let's get into some accolades. So who wants to go first? Whose accolades should we look at first?
How about one of the gentlemen?
I'll go on then. I'll while we're here.
Well, we're in, and let's have a look. So, right, Ryan, obviously your things are on screen. So you made your debut at the Forbidden Door. You won your pay-per-view debut at Forbidden Door. You defeated his father at All Out, one of the newest talents. We have bright future in AFW, and won his debut match, and ends the season with a record of 7-for-6. The first thing I want to talk about is how did it come about defeating your father at All Out? Go ahead.
So, what it was is. We got put in a trios with myself and Sweetwind Music, and from them we lost. We got put into a trios championship match because we won a separate match. So we got put into a trios championship match which we lost. I inevitably blamed it on my dad. I'm like, it was your fault. I didn't want to get into it anyway. The trios, and so I had to go through all these people to beat, and then have a match at All Out where I beat him.
Yeah, wow. And is this one of your favourite memories, or have you got something else in mind?
Sure. Beating my own dad at All Out. It just doesn't get any bigger. Also beating Bullet Tooth Tony.
Wow.
Yeah. I beat him to get towards that match at All Out. That was kind of my road to get there.
Wow, so that was pretty good. And obviously you ended the season 2 with a record of 7-for-6. Are you happy with that record? Do you think that's something you could improve on for the new season?
Yeah, definitely. As long as I'm not in any trios. No, as long as I'm doing my own individual route, for sure, 100% it'll be better.
Absolutely. And of course, good luck for season 3. So obviously we'll move on to Carlton. Obviously, your things are on screen. You made your debut at Dead Man's Dance. You're a one-time AFW tag team with Joshua Justice. Defeated arguably the top 3 AFW tag teams of all time, Holy Death Allowance. I've said that right. Held the AFW tag titles for over a month, apart from the Broken Sons tag team, and ends the season 2 with a record of 18-26. I'll start with the record on this one, 18-26. Are you happy with that record, or do you think you could improve a little bit?
It could have been a little bit better, it's really hard to predict a lot of the matches and everything, and some of them are given. But the record could have been a little bit better. It could have been 26-0 if it went my way, But
and what's the thing that screwed you over? Tiebreakers?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And sometimes my phone would mess up and stuff, and I'm not trying to make any excuses or anything, but my phone wouldn't let me do it, or it said I wouldn't submit it or anything, and But yeah, mainly it was the tiebreakers that would mess me up a lot.
Wow. And obviously, Tyler and Asher on that. Did the tiebreaker screw you over a little bit?
It screwed me over a couple times, but more outright, to be honest, than tiebreakers. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I know a lot of people don't like the tiebreakers, but we shall see. So I'll move on to the next one now. Obviously, talk about teaming with Joshua Justice and all that whole thing.
Yeah. Me and Josh met at school and everything, and we got in a friendship and stuff, and we I'm like, do you like wrestling? And he's like, yeah. So we built on that, and then we found Prediction League, and I'm like, hey Josh, do you want to be part of this? And he's like, yes. And then we formed the tag team known as the Broken Sons, and we in my opinion dominated the tag team division as much as we could.
Well, Justin, there's a little comment here. Justin says not to forget he bet Northern Mafia, which is obviously one of the big sides. I mean, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, when we went to Charleston, West Virginia, we I sent out something saying like Northern Mafia ain't ready because we got not just us as a tag team, we got the whole state of West Virginia behind us. And so it was kind of cool to win in front of our hometown and retain the. It was for the tag team titles, wasn't it? Can't remember.
You tell me. This is your accolades, not mine.
With everything going on, I can't remember really that good, but I think it was for the tag team titles, and it was kind of cool winning that day.
Wow, absolutely. And of course, I've said the same to obviously Tyler. Good luck for season 3.
Good, man.
So I'll move on to the last one, Mega Moo. So you made your debut at Wreckage. You won your pay-per-view debut at Forbidden Door. You defeated Hikaru Hartwell in an acknowledgement match. You defeated GM Dallas in a hook on a pole and made Dallas cry. Hungry for championships in season 3. End season 2 with a record of 8-4. The first one I want to talk about is why did you make Dallas cry, and talk about that match.
Well, I was trying to do something, to get my score up because everybody knows my devastating 17-4 score. Don't laugh at me. It's not that funny. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But so I didn't know exactly who everybody was in the chat at first, and I guess Dallas was the one I was picking on. I guess was because I was like, Hook's cute, not gonna lie. But so I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not challenge Dallas? Like get him into doing some predictions and stuff.
Right. Okay. And you obviously made him cry. I mean, I can't really say much about that. I mean, not many people make Dallas cry.
I don't like making people cry, but in the same token, it's kind of fun.
Oh dear, yeah, it's pretty funny. But of course, I want to talk about the one above it. What's an acknowledgement match? I have no idea.
An acknowledgement matches were basically like whoever won the match, you got acknowledged, and so like it's basically like a shout out saying, "Hey, this person's here,"
And obviously, you bet a good talent in Hikaru Hartwell. You've got to be really proud of that.
Oh yes, I'm proud of that too. I mean, I probably made him cry too.
I don't know. He's a pretty tough character, to be honest. But of course, as I've said to the rest of the guys,
I don't like making people. I don't like making people cry, but it seems like it's the easiest thing for me to do.
Yeah, obviously, as I've just mentioned there, good luck for season 3.
Yeah, thank you.
Not a problem. So we'll move on to our little questions. Tyler, I'll go back to you on this one.
Yep.
How could you summarize season 2 for you?
For me, season 2, I did okay, but see, I was only in for 2-3 months, I think, and I feel like if I was in for it the whole year, things could have made a difference. Might have even had a championship match or 2, because I don't know the way that. What was my record? Like 7, something like that.
2 seconds. Let me go back. It was 7 for 6.
7 for 6. Like, I lost 6. Most of them were through the trios. So I feel like if I was going through the solos, there would have been a lot less. And
wow. Interesting. So we'll get obviously to what your goals are for season 3. But Colton, I'll move to you on this. How could you summarize your season 2?
I could summarize it as it was a great run for me in AFW for season 2. I won the tag team championships with my friend and all that, and got a lot of respect out of everybody for those matches and stuff, and it was pretty good for season 2. I can't wait for season 3 to roll around and everything, maybe just maybe go for one of the singles titles. So,
wow, interesting. And obviously, Heaven, what about you? How would you summarize your season 2?
Season 2 is basically like a beginning chapter for me because I wasn't in like the beginning chapters or anything. So like season 2 was like a start out for me. So I mean, I was pretty happy with what I did, and it's like always a learning curve for me and to try and figure things out, and but have fun with it. Nothing like it's not a serious thing. Like I have to tell myself that it's not serious.
Yeah, I know some people do take it seriously, but hey, that's the league. Obviously, the next question is, we've got quite a few now. I've obviously thought some off the top of my head as well. Tyler, I'll go back to you on this one. What have you learnt about the whole community in AFW?
The community is immense, we all back each other, and we all support each other in our own ways,
Mm-hmm.
For sure, like if someone wants advice on whether to go down a solo route or to try and find a tag team partner or start a faction, or guarantee everyone in AFW will help them out in some kind of description. So
yeah, well said. Heaven, I'll move to you. What's your overall opinion on the whole community in AFW?
I think it's more of a family than it is a community, because like everybody, like when things like say something happens, it's like everybody like tries to help each other out and like de-escalate things when things start to happen, but it's also there to have fun with. So like it's like more of a family to me.
Wow, absolutely. So obviously, Colton, what about you? How would you summarize the community?
Just like Heaven said, it's a family, and everybody's there for everybody, and everybody's nice to everybody, and yeah, it's like a family here, and there's really nothing else I can say because Heaven pretty much summed it up.
Yeah, she summed it up pretty well. Before I get on to the next question, I'll catch up on the comments here. Brianna says, as if she almost missed Moo. So Brianna says, hey, Tyler and Colton, by the way. So that's from Bree.
Hey, Bree.
Joseph says, hi, Bree. Do you read that one out, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong.
It is. I think that pretty much sums it up there. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah.
I think that's well said. Well said. So I've just seen the comment here, which Joseph's asked. He only hears some predictions and goals for the season. I'll start with Colton on this one. What's your goals and the predictions for the season?
My goals for this season is like I said, to go after the singles titles and stuff, and and make it big, and like start from the bottom, and work my way all the way up to the AFW championship for season 3. But like I said, with this knee injury and stuff, it's kind of hard. I'm just trying to focus on it and stuff for right now, but we'll see in 3 weeks what'll happen. So.
Right, absolutely. So I'll move to Heaven on this one. What's your goals for the upcoming season?
I want to win the women's title champion belt, or I don't know how this works. Still new to it again. Not nervous at all.
I will be honest though. Sorry, go ahead.
But I also like I want to create more friends and be able to like, hey, like if I wanted to call somebody out, like it just have fun with it. Basically, is my goal. Is to have friends, get the women's championship, and maybe go for the males.
Wow, interesting. Obviously, Tyler, what about you, mate? What's your goals for this season?
So for this season, me and Colton aren't that far off actually. Like we both want to, go through the singles routes, as I've said, and eventually get to that AFW championship. Maybe we'll cross paths. Who knows, Colton?
Maybe.
Interesting. Oh, it might be a
Who
little
knows?
feud going on here. Oh dear. Now, obviously, gimmicks are a big part of the community. I'll move to Tyler on this one. What's your opinion when gimmicks, and talk about your gimmick?
So, like I said, I don't really have a gimmick, as bad as that sounds. Like I'm still working on my own character and what my character is overall. Like, so I haven't been in that long. I know I'm a heel. I'm slowly starting to get the gist of the predictions a little bit better and who my character is.
Right, interesting. What about you, Colton?
Well, my I really wasn't going to say anything until I came back, but I think it'll be a good idea to go ahead and do it now. But my character is I'm going away from myself.
Right.
I'm still on the verge of wanting to just do one character, but whenever I come back, I just now agreed to myself to do this. But it's going to be a Bray Wyatt-ish type character. You know how he had Funhouse and then Fiend.
Yeah.
So so Colton's going to be here, but something else, something dark is coming to AFW.
So what he's saying is, watch this space. And of course, Heaven, your thing is obviously Mega Moo. Please tell me how this whole idea came to be.
So this idea, I have my roommates Christian and Natalie. I have this cow onesie that I got as a Christmas present the one year, and I like to wear it when it gets cold and stuff. So they started calling me Mega Moo. So it was like just like on the brink of Mega Moo. Mega Moo is its own thing. Like it's its own personality. It's its own like gimmick to begin with, because like I feel like it was just like, it's also a funny thing. It's like, the circus clown thing, or like, but it's just that like one thing that stands out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love the gimmick. I think it's unique. So, Tyler, I've got a little thing for you there.
Why me?
I don't know. Bree, hope you can elaborate on that one. So we shall see. Oh dear, that's brilliant. So next question is, what's the hardest part being in AFW? What's the most challenging? It could be absolutely anything. Colton.
The most challenging for me, it is like the guessing the matches and stuff, because like I said, a lot of it's really unpredictable. But that's pretty much it. That's all I can think of at the moment, and it's just a prediction.
Interesting. Right. What about you, Tyler? What's the most challenging thing?
I don't know. The most challenging thing about predictions is, well, for me, it might be feuds. As weird as that might sound, like you never know who you're going to run into a feud with and what their ability is. In the predictions. So, for example, when I beat Bullet Tooth Tony, I knew that he knew what he was doing. So I had to be vigilant, and I didn't know how to approach that. And it took me off guard a little.
Yeah, I think the feud thing is I think the feud thing is kind of interesting. So I kind of agree with that. What about you, Heaven? What's the most challenging thing in AFW?
Knowing your opponent, because when it comes to promos, you have to be able to know your opponent to be able to shit talk them.
This show's now gone explicit.
There was demonetization.
My bad. But like, on a serious note, though, you got to get to know your opponent to be able to like find that line between like what's okay and what's not okay, and like how you're gonna like make it interesting in a sort of kind of way.
Yeah, I think that's two pretty good, decent answers there, to be honest. So obviously we'll move on to our next question. Now I'll start with Tyler on this one. Is there anybody in the AFW community, it could be absolutely anybody, you'd like to face, and why?
You know what? I was thinking about this earlier, and it's either one of two. In fact, maybe both.
Okay.
I'd like to go against General Manager Benji.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Why Benji?
Go big, go home type of situation.
Wow. I really wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah. Or obviously continue the feud with my dad, and I've got to come to an end with it eventually. So I've got to put him in his place.
Yeah, absolutely. Colton, what about you? Is there anybody you'd like to face in the league?
Well, this is can I do something real quick? Can I do my call out already?
We'll get to that at the end.
All
this
right.
is the kind of it kind of builds up to that. That's what we're trying to get at.
Okay, but who I would like to face? Well, there's like I said, there's like Tyler said, there's two people that I would like to face, and one of them is for the AFW Heavyweight Championship, and the other one is Josh, because we got split up and stuff, but I'd like to face him, friend and friend, type thing.
Interesting. That's really, I could see that. Heaven, what about you? Who would you like to face in the league?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I've been thinking about this like long and hard when you asked Tyler the question, but I have to remember who's on which side to because I can't remember. I can't remember.
There's the roster. No. There's the roster for you.
Man, am I getting old. Well, I wanted to say Bree, but I don't know which side Bree's on.
Bree is on Wreckage.
Yeah, then I want to say Bree because she's a fun person.
It's funny you said that because that's the comment there. I am loving this. Yes, Bree, you did call that one. That is brilliant. That is real. Oh wow. That is so much fun. Oh dear. So the next thing is obviously questions for each other. Now, Tyler, do you have any questions for the other two guests? Or even me?
Ooh. All right, Liam, who's your what sorry, I don't know how to word this. Who would you like to face in season 3?
Who's your biggest? See, the interesting thing is, obviously, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way to anybody. This is like my 4th year doing the old prediction league, so I've kind of like faced a lot of people, if you know what I mean. I would like to face, and of course, I've got a lot of respect for this person in promo battles, is of course the JFB. Yeah. James from Boston. I mean, I've got a lot of respect for him. I was obviously, it's part of the effing wrestling community. Yeah, it's going to have to be JFB.
Wow. Okay.
What about you, Colton?
I'm trying to think, but I really can't think of nothing really. But
shall we come back to you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What about you, Heaven? Have you got any questions for any of the guests?
If there was something you can make better with doing your predictions, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a very good one. Tyler, I'll start with you on that one.
What's that?
You want to repeat the question, Heaven?
Sorry, I missed it.
If there is one thing you can make better doing your predictions, what would it be?
Oh, one thing I could do better in my predictions. Probably do some research. As basic as that can be. Just do lots of it, yeah, to figure out, where to go, what to do.
Yeah. What about you, Colin?
Yeah, it's for me. It's like he said, to do research and stuff on the prediction and stuff. But also, and I'm trying to be stern here, or like yeah, but is to know what to expect, in the match and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've just thought of a question here again. Colton, I'll start with this. Do you overthink things when you come to predictions? Do you overthink who's going to win and stuff?
Yeah, like I said, where I'm a wrestler and stuff, and you have to think as a wrestler in order to predict the wrestling match. And so when you think of it, you're like, okay, so this guy does like this move as his finisher, and this guy does this move. It's like it could go either way, obviously, but it's like, okay, let's say okay, like the Bryan Danielson and John Moxley match. You had history there because CM Punk won championship, left Danielson champ, twice, ROH and WWE. And then you're like, okay, this is going to be easy because Tony likes to go with history in this.
Yep.
So and you think, okay, so Mox, Danielson, they wouldn't put the belt back on Mox, right? So you would pick Danielson. And
thing is, I did the exact same thing, so this kind of cost me. I was just so glad we wasn't predicting.
Yeah, and who would have thought that Paige would have showed up at AEW, and or Saraya, whatever she's called now,
Saraya,
and as we saw on Rampage, the Great Muta. Who would have thought those two people would show up at AEW? But yeah, that's all I have on that.
Tyler, what about you? Do you overthink things when you come to predictions?
Yeah and no. Yeah. Again, I'm going to filter in my dad into somehow filter him in again. But it's always the little competition between us, like, who can do better, who's, most of the time he's reminding me, put in your predictions, and I'll just complain, oh God, yeah, I completely forgot, or, it's me reminding him. It's kind of like a thing between us about to try and get in first. And so, yeah, I suppose it is kind of rushed.
Right. Okay. What about you, Evan? Do you overthink things when it comes to predictions?
The only thing that really comes across my mind is in predictions is like you think someone's like scheduled the winner, like there's written down that they're gonna win, and it turns out like something happens and it's like a role reversal. So it's like it gets confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's well said. Well said. So we've got a little question here from Bree. Do you read that one out?
Who's Tyler's dad? So my dad is DJ Paulie D.
Wait, what is it?
Yeah, it's DJ Paulie D.
Damn. I faced him many times and I never knew it. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm going to hide it, corner. Oh, wow. That's
the part of Sweet Win Music, yeah.
Interesting. Yes, I would love to face Justin again. Obviously, I've faced him in FSGP. I actually really can't wait for that one. I hope our paths do cross. Joseph Graham asked, now this is for you all. Are you guys in any factions? Tyler, I'll start with you on this one.
I'm not in any factions, no. I don't intend to be either. Like I said earlier, I want to try and go on that little solo run, try and get the, the AFW. championship.
Right. What about you, Colton?
I'm not really in any faction, but I'm open if anybody wants me to join.
Wow. Evan, what about you?
I'm-
Any facts?
No, but I'm looking for a mini moo.
That was brilliant. Okay. Carlton, have you thought of any questions for these guys?
No, pretty much we've covered everything up that I wanted to ask. So,
Right. Anybody else got any questions? Tyler?
No, I can't think of anything else now.
Right. Heaven, have you got any questions for these guys?
No, I think I asked the one question I wanted to ask.
Right, that's absolutely fine then. So we will move along. We've got one last little thing to do. It's called 60-second call out. So let me just get my stopwatch up. I will go time. Let's go with timer actually. I will start with who wants to go first? Let's go with Colton.
okay.
You're gonna have 60 seconds on the clock. You can call out anybody you want in your own way. Let's do it. Your time starts now.
Okay. So first off, let's start here. Josh. We Justice, just to be clear. We were a tag team. And we were pretty good. Then all of a sudden you want to break up. So you know what? Whenever I get better, whenever I get back in 3 weeks, me, you, let's run it.
Ooh, wow. And you still got 30 seconds, so you can still carry on.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, Josh, if you're not scared, 3 weeks, me, you, any match you want, I don't care, I'll do it, me versus you, because I want to settle this.
Wow. Straight to the point there. I love it. And that wraps the minute up. So let's go with Tyler. 60 seconds on the clock. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead. Time starts now.
Right. So, DJ Poorly, bloody D. Will you stop dragging my name through the dirt, man? It's about time you go on your own little solo route with Dan. Go do your own thing in the tag division. Trios aren't for me. I've beat you that many times. I can't be bothered with you. So, you're just not on my level anymore. I'm getting bigger, better, moving on to better things. Benji, a little birdie told me that you're really new to predicting. You just do the managing side. No?
No.
Oh, well, it don't matter. He's still not on my level. It's fine. I'm levels above him. I'll beat him anytime, any place, whenever, wherever.
Wow. So you're calling out the big gem. You're going big there. I love it.
Go big, go home.
There you go. And of course, Heaven, are you ready?
I'm sorry, Bree, but I have to do this. I'm calling you out, girl. I just need someone new to beat here, and unfortunately, I've set my level high. So if I can beat you in a match, you're gonna become my mini moo.
Oh, wow. And you still got 45 seconds, so you can carry on.
I'm really sorry. I am not good at this, but Bree, you set the bar a little too low. You gotta set it a little bit higher. Come on, girl.
Oh, wow. Damn. Bree's really not going to be happy about this one. Oh, dear. Wow. I think
She just commented too, so
Yeah.
Go ahead. And Bree has responded.
I mean, if you win, it's whatever. I don't know what you want, but like I know if I win, you're gonna become my mini moo.
And she says, what bar? So
This tiny little bar that's down here by my nose.
ooh, shit. Shit just got real. Shit just got real. Wow. Do you know what? I've had so much fun with these. Oh my god, that's absolutely brilliant. I'm looking forward to a. Thing is, now I'm going to probably rename Bree Mini Moo just for fun of it. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps our show up. So, first thing, Tally, have you had fun?
Yeah, loved it, man. Happy to come on again.
No worries. Colton, have you had fun?
Oh yeah, I would do this again, definitely.
Absolutely. And of course, Heaven, I know you were really nervous, but have you had fun? Oh, is she gone?
Yeah, I had really. I'm just over here with the nervous sweats.
That's
Oh
fine.
no.
Have you as long as you've had fun, that's the main thing.
Did I freeze
We're back.
again?
Yeah, you kind of freeze. We've kind of got used to this
Did
a
I
little bit. We're just.
Oh, okay.
Have you had fun? Is that the main thing?
Yes, I had fun. I'm just over here with the nervous sweats.
That's fine. I mean, you've done really,
Especially
really well.
calling out Bree.
Oh,
Especially calling Bree out like that. I'm sorry, girl, but it's got to happen.
I'll tell you, once I leave here, I'm checking them comments. So, one last thing from each of you. Tyler, is there anything you want to plug, my friend?
Probably just my YouTube, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Plug it.
It's just at Millsyboy Y on YouTube.
Anything else?
Yeah.
You can plug as much as you want, mate.
I don't use anything else. No. Yeah, that's just my YouTube. Yeah, Millsyboy, BOYY at the end.
Right. Interesting. Colton, anything you want to plug, my friend?
My YouTube channel. I'm actually here in a little bit. I'm gonna go live on it too, and it's Colton Got Games. Like I said, I'm gonna go live on there, and also October 15th, I have a wrestling show at and you can catch it on YouTube at ICS Wrestling TV if y'all want to go check that out. It's awesome. The wrestlers are great. And half of those people that are on there are on AEW or WWE now. So,
Wow.
Like Cole Carter. He is actually my friend's cousin. So, he was on there. Trying to think of another couple people that were on there. Can't think of them right off the bat, but yeah, a couple people that's been at ICS have made it to bigger and better companies. I'm not saying anything bad about the ICS, but they've made it big coming through ICS. So go give them a subscribe and all that, and we'd appreciate it.
No, awesome,
and give me one too on my YouTube channel.
Sweet. And of course, Heaven, is there anything you want to plug?
Just my Facebook. Y'all know where to find me. I think I might change my name to Mega Moo.
Yeah, I think that's well said. I think that pretty much wraps it up. Of course, I've said it once, but I'll say again, guys, good luck for season 3.
Cheers, man.
That's a problem. And of course, don't
Good
forget
luck
you can
to
head
you
to. There you go. Don't forget you can head to fmwrestling.com. There's obviously everything's there. You can contact with us, absolutely everything. Head to prowrestlingtees.com/fmwrestling. You can buy yourself a nice little shirt. And yeah, that's all from me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Magic Man out.